Evening guys, how are we doing? Right, apologies for a little bit on the late side. My bad. Well, say my bad. I've got to go and do a few little things, just sort of picking up the little one from Beaver and stuff. So it's a little bit hard to get here at bang on time, but we're here. We've made it. Right, Cornish Main Line. We've not done this one for quite a while, so we're going to do two scenarios from the route. There's also some offers on, so if it takes your eye, if you've not got either the extension or the standalone yet. You can pick those up at a pretty price. I believe those are on offer until I think next Monday as well. I've got all the information, so I'll feed you that through. You might have seen it already on the website. So yeah, the discount runs out midday, Monday 28th. We're running the actual standalone version, but the standalone and the extension are both the exact same. Just obviously the extension works on Western Main Line's route. So we're going to do a freight run and a passenger service. We'll start off with the freight run. First of all, and then we're going to do a class 150 run as well. There you go. Right, so yeah, basically, China, is it China Clay? I think it's China Clay. CDA is China Clay. So it's a run which starts here at Par and goes to Foy. So we're going to do a little bit of running around, a bit of shunting as well, just to start us off. Evening, Josh Trains, Jack, Derek as well there. Thistle, good evening. Round night, good evening as well. I see there's been a few likes as well there. So Derek as well, thank you very much for the like. Jonathan as well on Facebook there, good evening, thank you also. Matt Hopton, thank you very much too. Good to see you guys. How are we all doing? It's been a while. It's a month, more or less a month since our last one. We were meant to be on next week, but quite a lot on next week because we're doing the Just Train, Just Fly Christmas party. It's a bit late, but we're actually having our Christmas party next week, so I've got quite a few things on next week. I can't do Tuesday, so that's why we're on tonight. So yeah, the Christmas party was cancelled unfortunately last year because of all the stuff that was going on. So it's all been rescheduled and we're doing it this month. So I'm going to get the Christmas jumper out just for a laugh as well. Why not? Right, good morning driver. You've just taken over from the Goon Barrow driver and need to wait for signals to clear to head through Par and then on to Lostwithiel. You normally have 38, but today you only have 25 loaded CDAs, which is also still over 1,000 tonnes. So you need to take care over the hill. At Lostwithiel, leave this load in the up goods loop and then reverse back across to platform 2 and then into the down goods loop to collect the empties. Once cleared, then head back past Par to Burngullow, where you'll need to reverse the empties into the sidings before parking up. These CDAs can be tricky when braking, so please take care. Oxen Hoper, Dan, good evening as well. 125 into City, Bartez, good evening. How are we? So that is the first scenario. The scenarios I see all come with the route as well, which is the Cornish Main Line route itself. We're using the payware versions. There is default ones as well. So if you don't actually have all the stock, there is the basic version as well, just to get you running. Right. Prof, good evening. I did enjoy the picture of the trams. Willow, good evening. John Crawford, good evening. Thank you for the like as well there, John. Call that on. Yeah, it should be changed. I forgot that the title hadn't been changed, so if you refresh it should change to say Cornish Main Line. It might not automatically update that. I forget that has a separate thing that needs to be changed to the Facebook stuff. Right, we have got the road. Right, off we go. I'm just gonna put my Steam into offline mode because it's popping up messages. That's done. Right, there we go. Sorted. Get rid of that. A4 Simo, good evening. Mr. Quicko Gaming, are Just Trains making any route for TS? There's still stuff going for TS Classic. You've got Hope Valley coming up next. There is other stuff in the works. There is stuff happening. There's always stuff happening at Just Trains, so keep your eye out on the old website and stuff like that. You never know what might happen and might drop. Fate Go as well, thank you very much for the like on Facebook. Good evening to you. Excellent, so I actually do have third rails on. You won't be able to see third rails this, but I am still tracking myself if you want to watch. As why not? So this is par. I'll just making sure the signals change first before we actually. I will do it. I'll pause it and have a quick look around just to show you the roundhouse there. It's rather cool. AK Tracing. Oh, you mean Tracing World? There is Tracing World stuff happening. There is stuff happening. Can't say anything on all that though at the minute. We will be able to talk more about that hopefully down the line. Pardon the pun. Right, I've got the roads. I'm just going to quickly pause here. So you see we have the load of CDAs. These are a marketplace wagon which you use in this scenario. So you got the roundhouse which is hiding over here. It's an operated one as well, so you can actually turn your locos around on this. Evening JB, how are we doing? Can't go to the shed as such, but you can still use the all the tracks on the front to line up locos that fit in there. Not quite sure if I think it might be like some shunters here. I know 37 and stuff used to operate out of here back in the older days, and other bits and pieces, but obviously 66s these days. You see them on the map? Excellent. So yeah, we're about halfway in the route. So that is the Cornish route. It's approximately 75 miles, 75 to 78 miles, somewhere in that mark. The whole route itself. If you're having the standalone, that is what you'll see. If you was to get the extension, of course, you'd have that bolted onto Western Main Lines to make the route even longer. Keep your speed up once out of the stations, as you have 1,100 tons. So it's 1,100 tons to get up the hill. But beware of the wheel slip. The traffic in front of you might mean PR51 will still be on. Right, okay. No, we got the little ground signal, so that one's alright. It's the signal after, I think that is. Drake Brown, thank you very much for the like. Is that you, Drake Brown, there, 125 to see? Can I ask why you use AP stuff in your scenarios but then stop them from using your products as a base for an EP? We have never stopped AP from doing stuff like that. AP's approached us in the past for stuff. We've never stopped. It's up to AP at the end of the day if he wishes to do EPs and stuff. I know AP does get in contact if he ever needs anything like that. He has done in the past. He's done stuff already for other bits and pieces. He makes scenarios on the routes. He's also covered the Sky and Weather Pack to work on our Midland Main Line, South Western Expressways routes as well. So he does stuff to do with our products, which we are grateful for him supporting. So I don't know where that's come from. No, it's... did the 90 have used this route? No, Class 90's never used this route in real life as far as I'm aware. I'm not sure if it's ever been dragged down here, but they can't run down here. I know in the past AP's covered a sound pack which worked on the 153. The Class 20, there's a sound pack which covers that. The Voyager and the Meridian have also been covered in sound packs. What else? Class 60, that's been in a sound pack before. EPs would be down to AP, and if you decided to do an EP at the end of the day. I know a lot of the sound packs have been taken off the website, obviously in whatever respect, which is obviously down to AP at the end of the day. It's his choice. Yeah, we've never stopped. We've never stopped him from doing that. Dean Calder, we're not on Train Sim World. No, we're on Train Sim 2022 tonight. So yeah, the routes are both on offer, so standalone and extension. So if you wish to purchase them, if these take your fancy, the discount, as I say, till the 28th at midday, so Monday the 28th, which is next week. So the standalone, which is what we're currently on, is on sale for £15.99. The extension is £12.99. So there is those two on there for you, if you so wish to have a look. The link will pop up every so often on the browser. If you're on Twitch, it'll pop up every so often. Though when it comes through next, I will filter it through. It's literally just come through now. So I will filter that through also to Facebook and YouTube as well, just so everyone gets that. It's just on the Nightbot stuff, it only comes through on Twitch, sadly. So that will pop through to everyone now. You may just see that. Obviously, sound packs were always available at the time. EPs have never been done for our stuff. That's obviously down to AP's choice. So if he ever chose to do them, he may do something down the line for our products, which we wouldn't have any issue with at all. End of the day, it keeps the business good. It means we get sales our way, AP gets sales his way. Everyone's a winner at the end of the day. Everyone supports each other. Keeps the game going at the end of the day. Isaac James Ridge, thank you for the like on Facebook. Good evening to you. And Rob Powell, good evening. How are we doing? It's quite a climb. 1:62 at the minute off towards Lostwithiel. It's only a couple of miles up the track, but it's quite a climb. And you've got quite a rake on. And we're not on the full size rate as we would normally be as well. So again, on the briefings, take over from the driver at St Blazy. This is only 20 CEAs, but over 1,000 tonnes. Head over to Lostwithiel when cleared, and then leave these loaded CEAs up in the goods loop, so up goods loop guys. Then reverse back across to platform 2, then run down to the down goods loop, collect the empties, and then drive up to Burngullow, where we'll need to reverse and put them in the sidings up there. That's it. At the end of the day, everyone benefits. It's all good. We won't keep the game going. Plenty of life left in it. We're bashing in your neck of the woods this evening. A couple of runs. We've got two scenarios. We've got the freight first, and then we have a passenger run after with the 150. We're still climbing. We're just coming up to the crest of the hill, the summit there, somewhere in this tunnel area. Speaking of 800 scenarios, I saw Dan put a message further up, but I've still not done any 800 runs on the Nottingham-Lincoln route. Name of this tunnel? Good question. I can consort to my rail atlas for that information. Let's see if I can figure it out, because for the life of me, I have no idea. I used to have all this information stored in my head. We used to stream this quite regularly. Where we go? Page 1. Are we on the right page? So that tunnel was Trevorin Tunnel. I've slowed down well earlier. At least I haven't stopped. It's handy I've got my map, the little map out, because I used it last night for something. So it's handy to have. Not a problem. And Chris Tricto, thank you for the like as well on Twitch there. That was the reason for us doing it. To be fair, at the minute, Rob, we just felt like we was putting too many on with too much of the same stuff. That's why we went to the monthlies. And also, we're going to be starting doing some newer stuff soon as well, so keep your eye on it. We've got stuff coming. Obviously, Hope Valley will be something to show as well soon. We're going to do something on that. So, no, it wasn't like it was a follow. Same thing, like and a follow, basically the same thing. So we've got the line that comes in from, look at this, right, so it's the line from Foy, which is the China Clay extension little line. That comes in a minute. You've got all the siding as well, you've got Lost Wheel Station, then we're going to go into the goods loop, which is just beyond there. I'm still yet to drive 800 on this route as well. I haven't done it. I will do one day. Welcome back, Prof. I'm going to go via platform 1 first. It does drop down to, well, it goes to 45 then up to 60, but very, very shortly after it's 15 for us as we go into the loop. Got the line from Foy, which comes in just on the right hand there. So you can see the gradient differences as it climbs up to meet us. There's a short stub on there for your scenario creation if you wish to use it. Doesn't actually go all the way down to the actual like facilities down there. It's looking fantastic, Being Kid. From the pictures we get posted daily, more or less daily at the minute, it's really coming on well. The developers working between Hazel Grove, Davenport areas at the minute, sort of working towards Stockport now. So everything's sort of now closing into work and push towards Manchester Piccadilly. Piccadilly station is more or less finished now as well. There's just a bit of clutter to be built mainly now. So that's coming towards a close now. Which is looking really good. So hopefully we'll be able to get some in development shots of the actual station soon. Right, so drop these off in the up loop, then run back around to platform 2 before coupling up to the empties in the down goods loop. Check all signals as through traffic is due. Ah, nice one, Jordan. Excellent. Sounds good. So DTG has done the same thing with their roadmap for Trains to World 2. Instead of it being every 2 weeks on a Tuesday, they're now doing it monthly, so it gives a better chance. Yeah, I think I can agree with that. You sort of, when you see it weekly, you probably look at it and then you'll think that nothing's really changing. So when you see obviously like monthly, you get quite a big impact and change when things are moving. But it makes sense. Even Darko. I'm well from what I've seen so far. Hardwick is looking very good. Longsight, which is the big depot, that's not actually been touched yet, but that will be included. I like road maps, so I like to see what's coming. It's all good. It's actually good. It is good to be keeping in the loop and stuff and sharing stuff. Keeps people interested at the end of the day as well. I do think sometimes monthly things are good. Hence why we went monthly with these. Because we could see that it would tail off a little bit, so we sort of we'll do that and try and keep it a bit more busy and people want to actually watch it rather than it feeling like a chore. Which is nice, and it keeps steady numbers as well. So we're going to pull up to the signal just at the end of here. We have got the road to go out of here, but obviously we need to make sure that we're alright when we come back the other way, because I think there's something due the opposite way, which it did, I'm sure it said. Make sure we're in the marker. Ardwick's the TP one. Longsight's one where like the I think it's Northern and the Pendlinos and stuff. There may well be a few TP things in Longsight, to be honest, but I'm not overly sure on that one. Right, so we're going to uncouple from here. I'm just going to put a few brakes on, just so nothing rolls away. There we go. So the 397s go to Longsight, so there is some TP stuff in there, right? Okay. That's cool. Good to know. Are there any new trains on the way from just trains? It's routes. Routes, obviously, is what we do. Oh, the 6 going there as well, some of them, right? I didn't realise. Yeah, the Longsight one's huge. That is the big depot on the line towards Stockport. Ardwick's the smaller one. It's still quite big, that, but it's not as big as Longsight is. When you look at the tracking and the Hope Valley route, what Longsight looks like, I mean, obviously just track alone, it's massive. So I didn't realise how many lines were in there. So we need to pull up to this marker, which is the up shunt limit. So we need to make sure we clear the ground signal. So as long as we're sat on the marker, we'll be alright. Right. It's huge, Oxnoper. Evening, Ross. Bug-Eye, good evening. Are there any plans for TS World 2? I say we are doing stuff towards TS World 2, just can't share anything at the minute. When the time comes, we'll be able to delve into that. Cornish Main Line this evening, Ross. Oh, interesting. What liveries has he done? Right, so we're waiting for something to come from somewhere. Down there, apparently. So we've got the road there. Oh, we have the road. Right, we can go. I thought we was waiting for him to come down now. Morning, Sean. How we doing, mate? So there may be a glitch where this ground signal doesn't pull off. I'm not sure if it's because stuff's in the sort of route area. So sometimes it did approve us. Just one of them things. Sometimes the signals don't play ball. It wasn't approved. So we are safe to clear. And the route was set in the map, which I've checked. EMT and... oh, EMT, that's a good one to have. Very handy. The Freightliner too, that's nice. EMT will be good and handy. Straight through. So straight through here, and then we cross over into platform 2, and then we'll shunt back in, and I'm presuming we'll end up sitting in here, and then when we're sat here waiting, the other service is going to come through ahead of us. If I remember correctly, I've done this scenario before. I remember when I tested this. Many years ago. Back in 2019, I was testing this scenarios. More liveries soon as well, that's cool. Yeah, more liveries the better. All's well, cheers, Sean. Good to hear you're good as well, mate. We got the next signal. Yeah, next signal's clear, which is good. Many years ago. It's mad how time flies. Hello Squadron, good evening. Cornish Main Line this evening. So we've got 2 scenarios, so this is the first of the 2, what we've got planned. So we'll start off with a freight run. So we've brought down the loaded CDAs, and then we're going to go for the empties now and take them to Burngullow. Huge, isn't it? It's huge. I think Cornish Main Line was sort of like the turning point where it started changing, obviously, and then metal and stuff like that, and just improve as we've gone along, I think, really. I haven't, Are you writing backwards, baby? Blimey. That's ancient history. Is that what it says? Have I got that right? I have to think then. There was a time before pre-2020. Yeah, there was. Hard to think. It was coming backwards, yeah. Mad. Make sure we clear that ground signal. Oh, don't be doing. Let me just go and turn my monitor upside down so I can find out what that says. It's like that. I can't do that. No, it says backwards writing is not annoying enough. I can actually read that. I can read that better than just normal backwards. It's weird. Right, reverse into the down goes loop to collect the empties and then check the ground signal as well first. I'll change ends here as well, just do it properly. Yes, this does have IET markers. So the route, I think, was based on sort of when the IETs were starting to come in and the short sets were there as well, so they were sort of happening at the time, hence why we went and added them in. Oh, has that changed? Nope. That won't change because we got wagons in, so you have to tab. Whenever you got wagons in the block, it won't change the signal. So if there was nothing in there, that would have been actually pulled off. So you just give that a tab and it clears you in. So again, for anyone that's joined us, Cornish Main Line is the route choices, route choice for the 2 scenarios this evening. 3D spotters as well. Thank you for the follow. Good evening. The route as well is on offer. and that is till Monday the 28th, midday next week. The offers as well stand at $15.99 for the standalone, and it's $12.99 for the extension of the route. Yeah, it's just always been there, that bug with the signal. You have to, it's because it knows there's something there. Basically, there's a train or wagons are in there. It won't obviously path you in. So if you tab it, it allows you in. Basically, it just thinks there's a train there. So at least it's been safe and not letting you straight in. So basically, you tab it and obviously run with caution, like proceed slowly. Hence what we're doing. Levi Hopkins, howdy, good evening. Right, head out to Burngullow and clear. I don't think we'll be clear just yet. We might be, I could be wrong. Right. Right, we are all set. We've got the road. Now, just before we head through, I'm just going to quickly pause. Just bear with me a second. I'm just going to grab some small stats and details just for you guys. So, Cornish Main Line. Let's get the details on this one. So, obviously the price we've gone through there. So, you can of course buy it as a standalone or an extension. To run the route, it's the same with all other stuff. You need to have the European Local Asset Pack, and also for this one, it's US Local Asset Pack, which is on Steam. Those are the base requirements. Right. So, the route features 22 stations, starting off at Plymouth. You've got then Devonport, Dockyard, Keenham, St Budo, Ferry Road, St Budo, Victoria Road, Saltash, St Germans, Menheniot, Liskeard, Coombe Junction, Holt, Bodmin Parkway, Lostwithiel, Parr, St Austell, Truro, Redroof, Camborne, Hale, Leland Saltins, and St Erth, then on to Penzance. Comes with a number of features to look out on the route as well. There's loads of stuff listed on the JT site. Just to name a couple, you've got stuff like Trago Mills, Largin Viaduct, St Germans Viaduct, the Union Inn, which is situated under the Royal Albert Bridge, which is also featured. You've got the Environment Complex at Devonport, Scurrier Tin Mine Ruins, Penzance Long Rock TMD, various bits and pieces along the way. You've got yards such as Burngullow, which is where we're going to next. We started at St Blazy, so that's featured as well. That's just to name a few. Comes with a nice number of scenarios as well. There's 27 all in, so plenty to keep you going. That does feature the payware versions and the basic versions as well, depending on what you have in terms of like if you've got all the DLC or not. Didn't realise my camera was cutting off my head off. I drive cautiously at excessively high speeds. I don't usually drive cautiously at all, I'm just trying to behave myself. So we're going back the same way. Going to go past Par this time and continue. I know I've got to be a good driver. I've got to show things off in the best way, you see. Not just go around crashing into things. It's not as easy as it looks. Well, it's not easy at all. You've got to, I've got to concentrate on the driving, but also do the sales pitching as well, you see. So I've got to get all that information out whilst trying to watch them signals. And the speed, and the gradients. So if we get that on the left there is the line that will go down to Foy. We are just about to take the climb. I always remember the first time I started streaming Train Simulator and I thought, oh, it's going to be an absolute doddle this. And I started doing it and I thought, oh my god, it's so hard because you've got to keep it out in the chat, you've got everything else. It's mad. I have to say your driving is above par at the moment. I'm below par at the minute. I'm climbing up to par, so I might be sub par soon. Thank you. So yeah, hopefully next month, all being well, we'll have some new stuff to show you. So we will have quite a bit more hopefully on that as we move into next month when we can start getting some information out. If all goes well and all goes to plan. Should be nice. No, not on here, there's no predictions on here, no. No spad points, no. Got 1 in 72 currently as we climb towards par. So we're going to go to Burngullow. So Burngullow is down this section here, which is there. So we're going to pull up where we have to go. I think we pull across and drive reverse there and then stop. So we stop at the loop, which is there, then we reverse. I've got to do all the prior planning to prevent poor performance. There's a few more words in there, but I'm not going to use them on this stream. So back towards Trefferin Tunnel, which is just coming up. I love the wheel flat sound. These are marketplace wagons. So these are the CDAs. I think they were done by Fastline Simulation. Yeah, they're off there. There's a few different wagons on there. a really cheap little wagon pack that really were useful for this route. Just come over the summit there. Just going to take a bit of the power off, because before we know it, will be the over 40 mile an hour. We'll be rolling away like a sort of runaway train. Up to 50% just for a minute. So we've got any other bits and pieces. So we've obviously got Par Harbour. We've then got St Austell Station, which we're going to go through before arriving at Burngullow. What else is there up there? Park and Dillock. So the little loop, the little line that goes off at Burngullow is the Park and Dillock branch. The little stub of that there. I think the fast line simulation ones, but they're off the marketplace. Don't forget as well, you can pick this route up as a standalone off the Steam store as well. But do bear in mind that the offer will not be on the Steam store. So we urge that if you do want to purchase the route, then come direct to the website. Is it? I didn't know. Is that actually? Is it? Oh, is it in the March Madness? I wasn't aware. Fair play. Whichever one makes it better for you then. Obviously, if you want the extension, then you'd have to go through the website. So what price is it on there at the minute? That's a standalone. So yeah, it's a standalone, isn't it? It's a standalone's £12.9p on Steam. So you can get it on Steam as well if you want a bit cheaper. Bearing in mind, if you pick up on Steam, you don't get all the payware version scenarios. I think it comes with a very small amount of scenarios. I'm going minus mile an hour is because I've changed ends. So it just thinks I'm going reverse. Oh, it's hard to see. Wow, isn't it? It's a lovely route. Now, the double signals there, so these semaphores, so that is the line for us to go straight on. That is for the loop. So, yeah, that's the loop that's coming up there, look. We're safe. Don't worry. But yeah, if you come via the website, you get extra scenarios as well. You get first hand on support as well, so you'll get support quite quick. The hard one for this route is if you was to update the track with this, you can't do it for the extension because the extension goes through the whole of Western Main Line, so it's very tricky to do track updates on some of these routes. I do agree though, it would look very, very nice when you do a track. No, that's just a little goods loop. Coombe Holt is down here, somewhere on the Liskeard branch. There it is. It's just up by Moorswater. Hang on, Sean, I'll try and find a link. I think I might have it. There you go. And they're on sale at the minute. That's the link. If you follow that link there, Sean. Yeah, there's still semaphores in real life. I think they put some extra signals in some places though. It's also a track, so this route, so it's been used with other bits and pieces. So you've got the track, but then you've got like these lofts underneath them. So you'd have to swap all these lofts over. It's quite a job because it's been done such a way so it hides gaps and stuff like that in the terrain. So it's quite a big job. But the main thing is, if we was to update this, we can't do it on the extension because we'd have to do the whole rest of the main line. So I don't think it's one of them where I don't think it'd really work. So we can't do one without doing the other either. So it's a hard one. It has been spoken about. I have put that idea and thought across before, so it has not been spoken about. I think, yeah, they are CAs, aren't they? But I think they're down as CDAs on this scenario. Don't know why. Some power on because we're going to climb again. Yeah, only a mere 300 and something miles, 330 miles of route. It'd be a long job. Long job. Did they put some VMS signal in, Rob Powell? And break the blocks up a bit? Yeah. Evening, Aaron. How are we doing? They did, yeah. They did some on that. Both popular routes indeed. You get a full complete run though on the section to Penzance though with this route. If you had to pick, that'll be up to you, your choice at the end of the day. We cannot force you. We're here to merely show and hope that you choose us. So another climb again now. You need a 60, we'll be up in 5 minutes. Well, yeah, that is very true, I mean. Have 60s ever run down here? I don't know if they have, I don't think they have. I don't really see or have ever seen pictures of them up here. Maybe a rare moment, maybe on a tour or something, but I don't think they've ever operated really down here, have they? Do you reckon? Big climb. So about 1.9 miles to St Austell. Evening, Pablo. How are we doing? Oh, we've got some gen on the 60s. Oh, they have worked down here. They've done China Clay stuff. Not many 60s. Them. Oh, that's cool to know. Oh, they've done down in Trandrail, Load Hall, Eden West. Interesting. It's a shame we've not got the newer wagons that they're on. They're trying to play new wagons. I've never seen pictures of them before. That's cool. Don't think there's any videos, to be fair on. Yeah, where is the truck? I know there's meant to be something behind me. It's not left yet. No idea. Vote JT. Do it. If there's anything you had to vote on, just do it. Once a month on here, Pablo. We used to do weekly ones on here, but we changed to monthly only. True. Yeah, you do need. I think Western Main Line's for the other one, don't you? So you still need the route. Thank you. Thank you very much, Pablo. We're on full 100% power here. And we're doing 22 mile an hour. Well, we're coming to St Austell now. I can see the summit of the hills coming up about 3/4 mile. It is quite a slow hill, this one. Quite a steep gradient. I did indeed, Pablo. Yeah, I have got it. Well, the unit behind can push me up the hill. We're down to the station. At Burngullow up ahead, you may, you need to go to the yard far enough to reverse these back into Methero's siding, where you'll then leave them before parking up is anyone for a break. For your next job, another unit will take them to parking a little later for loading and then swap back loading for you to collect. Climbing again. Sounds just died. Just got running noses now. This is literally, it's like literally how you do it, what I mean. That is all you do, sit at the end. Veg. US freight trains have become longer recently, with most freight trains that are now between 2 to 3 miles long. Wow. That's mad. Won't have to be sat on one of them at a crossing, waiting for that to go past. We've covered about 17 miles for this scenario. It's quite a long run. It's about an hour long, this scenario was. Did it really? Wow. That'd be annoying. So 1.3 miles to Burngullow, so we need to stop at the loop, reverse, uncouple, stop inside in one. In that order, all being well. Pick a bit of power back in here now, get a bit of speed up. Well, by the time we get the our 15 just appeared on the HUD now, so we'll have to start taking power off in a minute. Oh, you got them. Brilliant. No, you seriously sell £1.49 then. There's 1/2 for the next scenario. We'll be starting at Plymouth, all the way to Par. I think we call it all stations as well on that section. So we'll have obviously Plymouth Dockyard, Plymouth Devonport, Dockyard, Keenham, St Buddow, Saltash, St Germans, Meneniet, and Liscard. We need to clear the points here, basically, so we can reverse. Oh, brilliant. Oh, happy days. And you found something you needed and you've got something, so winner winner at the end of the day. You managed to get something. snaking our way across there, as you can see in the distance. Yes, we've got a few signs here. Operate out of here. So they bring the stuff out of parking dock and park them up here, and then they go down where they need to go. This is the empty, so this will be getting stabled up to go back to be taken to parking dock for loading, and then for the process to happen again. Just wait for the points to change. Right, that's changed, so we are good to reverse, so we'll go all the way as far as we can get with this. Be careful we don't crash into buffers. Back in the cab with who's a walkie-talkie man, this guy down here. 20 lads. Don't go too fast, because otherwise we'll get down here and then before we know it, we'll go through these. Got all these buildings that are here. Got one of the old tin mine towers here as well. These are all dotted around the route. More as you get towards Penzance though. Hello again, Prof. How do? You've had food. That is good. They're just the sound set that come with the wagon. It goes a bit weird when you go flying down. Get a bit of like a loop. Just because you're going through the train. Oh god, it just lunged. Don't like it when it does that. Just gonna stop there. We're fine, we're clear. Before something goes wrong. Right, all done for now. Park up in 71 for a break with your mates. I've got mates. Where's sign one? Top one. I've heard of it. I've heard of the term. Marcus Drew, good evening. How are you doing, mate? There we go. Cracking. That's scenario one. That comes with the route, guys. So if you do purchase a route, you can drive that one for yourselves. Well done. Break time before your next job. I never got a chance to take the screenshot. I've done that shot before, to be fair. I've got a screenshot somewhere hiding. Right. The next scenario. Exeter. Just put par in there, it should work. That's the one we're doing. I think. Yeah, that's the one. Right, so this is a Class 150/2 run, which we start at Plymouth and we're working towards to par. Right, just sort myself out. Right, you had a long break at Plymouth, so now carry on with the limited stops to par run. When you will hand over the train to the new key driver. Start her up, open the doors, set the destination board for the 7:53 departure. Right, easy. Just set my details up on this little map if you want to watch me on third rails. So it's 2 Charlie 41 this working. It's Exeter Davids par. Right. So you had a long break, so now carry on to par, departing at 7:53. Departure times with the schedule below with AI traffic as per real life. So Plymouth, Saltash, St Germans, Menheniot, Liscard, Bodmin Parkway, Lostwithiel, and par. 34-mile journey. And we are 2 Charlie 41. and I can't read that. I think that's number 40. It is. $60 mate. 60 minutes it's down for. So, with the route, you get a bit further than Plymouth on the standalone. You get as far as Hemerdon. So it includes Lara as well. That's the other thing that you get if you're on a standalone. You get them anyway if you're on Western Main Line because you'd have extended and put the add-ons in. You've got those. Right, time to go. Saltash by 8:01. So we'll see stuff like Royal Albert Bridge as well on this one. Pretty impressive structure. Probably one of the big highlights of the route. Ignore those are just decals, just like a stick in the air, they don't usually do that. What livery? G de Bras. First little monument of the route is Victoria Park's monument there. Used to be an old bridge that went off that way, so some of the old abutments are there. Saltash, first one. We're going to miss a couple of stations. I thought we were stopping all stops on this one, but we're not. Going in in case we miss an AWS or not. It'll all go wrong otherwise if we don't sit out there for the full trip. I'll stop and pause as we go along because there's a few bits and pieces that I can show you as well, some of the features and sort of areas that have been done. Devonport station. Ignore that. Tunnel bug in TS. Sometimes the tunnel decals, they don't render in properly. It's annoying. Sometimes they'll work, sometimes they'll not. To be fair, that's the first time I've seen that one do that. Dockyard station next. Again, another little station there. Not a big one. For local services. You might be able to get it to work. I think you have to go into the editing of the blueprint of the scenario. I think you have to change the route ID because the tracking stuff is exactly in the same place. So I think you just have to make sure it references to that other scenario. I don't know how you do it properly. I know there's people that can do that sort of stuff. So next station we're going to go through is Keenham. We're going to go past also the Devonport like yard area, which is a little spur that comes off. It's Keenham. It's complicated. Some people are very clever and can do that sort of stuff. Then you've got people like me that haven't got a clue how to do that sort of stuff. So that's just a little run down, just a bit of basic stuff down here. It runs down to the terminal here. Some subs, sort of nuclear boat things. Little sort of lock thing there that obviously takes it out of the water. Quite cool. Naval stuff, I think. I think nuclear trains have worked out of here before, to be quite honest. I know DP Simulation's done some standalone scenarios for this route. So there is scenarios available. That's the environment building there, so like a waste centre. I think it's like a burner, big burning building. Incinerator thing. Run to a single line section in a second as well, for a short period of time. This is St Budo Ferry Road. There's two stations here as well. You've got Victoria Road, which is literally behind down here. There's another 150 there. You've got two stations. That's just a little line that it runs under and would go off that way towards Gunners Lake. Used to be the old southern route, I believe. The Waterloo service used to run that way. This is the one. This is the Bow Arch. I think they call it a Bow Arch Bridge. The technical term. Cool little bridge. Got the old shutdown signal box here. Dropping to 15 for crossing over the bridge. So got the road bridge alongside, which is the Tamar Bridge, which dates to 1961. And Brunel's Bridge, which was dated to 1859. Looks over the bay. So it curves around because you have another bridge in the distance there. So the line skirts around. Impressive structure. One I've never seen in real life, but I'd love to travel over it. Definitely one day. It's something I'd do on a rail tour or something. It's a really cool one. Then first section sort of remind me a little bit of the Forth Bridge at the ends before it goes into the big sections. You got this sort of like viaducty thing going on over here as well. Little brick brick structures, all the struts. Got the Union Inn as well, the pub with the Union Jack flag painted on the front. So we're now in Cornwall. So we left Devon, we're into Cornwall as we cross over here. Saltash Station is just literally on the other end. Imagine. It's hard to believe it's always been a single line section. It must have obviously been busy back in the earlier days. It must have been a bit of a jam-packed section getting trains to and from. It must have been an absolute sight to see all the steam locos pass over. I mean, it's a sight to see that sort of thing now, isn't it? Imagine that obviously back then, like second nature back then, isn't it? But if we were to see that, it would have been quite impressive to see if we could like go back and see it as it was. Now you just get 800s over it. Pretty dull. This is Saltash Station. Plaque on wall there. Welcome to Cornwall. Oh, indeed. We'll see some old coaches. There's some of those dotted around. Yeah, there's a few sleeper coaches, so we'll see them as we go along the station. I think there may be one of the next one, possibly. If it's not, it's the one after. There's one at Red Roof as well. So you get the cool side of going over this viaduct. Sometimes if you pass a train at Saltash, you get yours coming through here, and then you get the other one going over the bridge in the background. It's quite cool. Good picture. So what's my map say? So you've got Wivelscombe Tunnel, which is the next one. That's before St Germans. So that's coming up shortly. Might want sleeper carriages. Not overly sure on that one. Also, good evening. There could be something knocking around, maybe a Heritage Railway, maybe, I don't know. Again, guys, don't forget, Cornish Main Line on offer till midday, Monday 28th. You can pick those up if you wish, or one of the other, whichever one takes your fancy, if you haven't got the route. Standalone is £15.99, and the extension to the Western Main Line's collection of routes there is £12.99. There is also the bundles for the Western Main Line routes. Those aren't on offer at the minute, But if you've not got any of them and you want to do the full series, they are available as well. You can get bundles. You can get a complete one, or you can get just the add-ons collection as well. So there's a Wilson tunnel. It's 2 miles to St Germans. Station's just going up now, so drive on to 50 in a second. Which then climbs back up to 65 just beyond the station. If you want to drive this one, it is available with the route, and the scenario is 2 Charlie 41, which is Exeter Davids to Par. Viaducts here as well as we cross over. Nice little scene with the sailing boats there as well. One of many lovely bridges on the section. There's quite a few viaducts on this bit. I think it may well be here where the sleeper coaches. Oh, Crowley. Yeah, it's here. So this is Penzance and Plymouth. So we started at Plymouth, it goes all the way through to Penzance, which is as far as you can get in this country. On this line, they are. So there's where the old sleeping carriages. No one here as well. Look. Oh, they are clusters. There's a short one there. You've got Lara as well. You get Hemerdon really if you get the standard one. You've got the line that goes through to Moorswater there, which is a cement terminal. St Blasey. Burngullow as we've seen. Truro. And then you've got Long Rock Depot before Penzance. About 75 to 8 miles, something like that, between 75 and 78 miles. It takes 12 to do an end-to-end run. It's quite a slow route. It's very twisty turny.
So my map tells me it's Meneniet next, and then Listgard. So the map I am following is my Rail Atlas, which I've had for many years now. It was a Christmas present once off my uncle. There is, yeah. I mean, we haven't got all the wagons available in test, but there is obviously got the standings and stuff that you can do stuff. There's tours, lots of rail tours come down here, so you've got that option and possibility as well. So it's quite a good route to have with different bits and pieces. Got cross-country stuff that runs down here, so you get your Voyagers and HSTs. HSTs in terms of GWR used to run down here, but now Castle sets, which are the shortened down ones. You have 800s obviously now. What else? You're stopping, so there's stoppers as well, which run on here. I think they send 166s down here now. To do that. It would be fun. I haven't done it myself because I would not make it. I'm useless in that department. If it's going downhill, I can give it a good shot. So, we are climbing currently as well. There's a freight coming. So there's some more single line section that we're doing as well at Largin, just after Listgard area. The aggregate's working there. Station shortly showing up on the hub. Drops down to 60 again for the station. No matter how many times you do number 4 like drive by, you always get an above view. I remember the time we used to be able to get trackside. Doesn't ever seem to happen very much these days. It's a bit of a rarity when you get the trackside one. No, doesn't want to do it. Clears now. Thank you. Cheers AWS, thanks for not clearing.
Hey. Try again. But these ones have the passive view, it's the 150/1. Ones I think it is out the max view. Little slash the O's. James Hunt, thank you very much for the sub over at YouTube. Good evening. How are you? Sadly not. Not tonight. Well, luckily I don't have to pay out. Oh yeah, look. Passenger view. Passenger view, sorry, the trackside view. It's finally worked. Done for the viaducts. Got a sort of jungly look. Could be that, to be quite fair, Sean, yeah. We do as well, yeah. A lot more. Three miles to Liscard. So I'd say Liscard's probably about the halfway point of our journey. Maybe a little bit more actually. Just look at the map there, there's a town called Greensplat. That's a name. If anywhere you'd love to live, you'd want to be called living in a place of Greensplat. What a name. So it's a quarry and it's called Greensplat.
That's where this train should be in green splat. So again, we've got more viaducts coming up in it. There's a couple around this actual section. It's a lovely little bit of area, so I will take this for a look around. The bit that goes around the back of the station, well, you have the this got platform 3, which takes you around this horseshoe curve under the line to the Holt, and then that will take you back to what goes towards Lou. But that long section that goes under the line, it's so steep. It's mad, especially if you're going uphill with a freight train. It's some thrash. It is quite an odd shape of track, isn't it? It's just obviously get the trains up the hill, down off the gradient. I'll show you that in a second. So you see the line that goes... Where is it? I've lost it. There it is. It's hard to tell. You can see the gradient as it climbs up. Just forever climbs. You can see there. You can just see the gradient difference as it goes up. Drops down even more towards Lou, to the bay. It's mad. This takes you onwards as well to the Holt. Short station. Then it continues onwards to Mooreswater Cement Terminal. This is cement line, but you've got the services, the passenger services that go down here and then go towards Lou, to the little seaside town. So you can see platform 3's little bay platform there, that building. Yeah, passenger ones do run this. They run up to the Holt and then back down. They run back and forth all day, little shuttle. Yeah, it's quite cool. Good to see. Anthony Wilkinson, good evening. Thank you for the like. How are we? We've got quite a cool little signal here as well. Right. Bear with me 2 minutes, I'm going to take a quick toilet break and we'll continue. Back in a moment, guys. Hello, right, I am back. Right, onwards. Take a bow Met Line. I've seen you've been on the map on that. You're enjoying the map, are you? It's always good to see. No, I went to go make... Jaden wanted a drink, so I had to go make him a drink. I had to go up and down the stairs. So it's a good moment to stretch my legs. Miss Lena Lux, thank you for the follow also on Twitch. Good evening. How do you get on with the Met Line? Do you struggle with the signals, or are you quite fluent with the approach control stuff? How do you find it? No, I didn't have any drum flakes. Pretty good. You got your good days on it, but sometimes a bit cautious. Sometimes it's good to be cautious. At least as long as you don't get the signals go against you, it's all good. Good way. Right, Bodmin Parkway is next as well. So we're going over the line again here. Look, that's where the cement place is. Got the old struts from the old viaduct that once used to be here. Baker Street's a tricky one. Got to remember is the first signals are 4.9. So the draw signals are 4.9 to begin with. If you're coming from Aldgate, it's a normal approach control, and then a draw signal going into the station. Coming from the other way from like Finchley Road, it's 4.9 for the first signal, and then it's a load of 9.9 mile an hour minimum, maximum speed, so I say, for going into the station as such. It's a tricky bit of a route. It was a nightmare putting together, put it that way, to get it all working out how it should do. It took a lot of playing around and tweaking the signal code just to get them working. I think Baker Street alone took us a week nearly to signal, just to get the signals working. It took a week, which was about 5 signals. It was a lot of hard work. The links had to be in very, very specific locations for the change and work. Oh, thank you. From us all at the team. Well, trial and error in there, definitely. It's all good if it gets working. It's hard work sometimes. Signal is a headache. Welcome back down to you. Janton to the shop. Was expecting to be still climbing up the hill. Why? How far's your shop? How far did you have to walk? No, we're just climbing a different hill now. We're 150. Is this Sperrin? I always forget. Is that Sperrin tunnel? Oh, come on! I'm actually pressing Q. I'm no word of a lie, I'm pressing Q and it's not cancelling. Can you hear me, keyboard? It's not cancelling. Click it, it works. What? I can't even get back in the cab. Everything stopped working. I can't actually do anything. Oh, hang on, let's do it now. All the keys stopped working. Even my PVC weren't doing out. That's weird. I've never had that before. Is there else ever seen that? I literally couldn't press 1, 2, 3 or anything. I couldn't get the brakes on. I couldn't even press escape. Eventually, I had to Windows and doing like an alt tab. It seemed to knock it in. That's weird. I've never had that before. Of all the years that I've streamed Train Sim, that has never happened. Bizarre. Well, I'll have words. They might have to lay me off. That's weird. Bizarre. Yeah, I pressed Windows and I did an alt tab as well, and it seemed to knock it back in. My mouse was going around the cab really fast, well, but my DPI was set to my normal speed. Bizarre. That was very weird. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for a driver retraining session, I think. Yeah, very strange. So something started. Yeah, that's changed now. It's working that time. Something started in the background, switched over whatever you were meant to be main window, so your mouse and keyboard is set up. Well, that's fair. The only thing I've got is bird rails, but that's actually not selected. That's minimised at the minute. It's hidden out of the way. I'll bear that in mind next time it's not working. Yeah, it's like everything just went. Everyone died. Even the PVC, so that's not a different USB. All the USB just seemed to have just died. Strange. Yeah, never experienced that before. Very bizarre. Right, we're on the single line section now, which goes over a couple of viaducts. We've got Largin, and there's another one as well. I can't remember what the other one's called. It's doing it again. Right, alt tabbing to sort that. It's all very weird. This is. Everyone's Bruce falling over. Yeah, something. Maybe it's bird rails. Maybe it is bird rails that's having a bit of to do with it. My bird rails is lagging a little bit. Maybe that's part of the issue. Yeah, I've never read it before that. Strange. Could be right. Yeah, literally just keep pressing alt tab. I remember my very first time streaming this route. I come off that single line section. Oh, it's doing it again. It's going dead fast. Weird. Very bizarre. So I hit these countdowns and I thought, oh, yeah, okay, they look good. Drove to it and then that was red. I was, oh no. I was gutted. No, I don't think shifter key's stuck. I think it's just third rails is trying to force something. The third rails is lagging, so I think there's a bit of an issue with third rails. I'm not turning off because I've got 24 miles clocked. Get me miles in. Restream should be working. Restream's on a web browser. Well, to be fair, Restream's just going through Streamlabs. Restream website is just a separate website, but yeah, streams going through Streamlabs. Yeah, Bart was there as well, yeah, but he didn't say anything because he wanted me to fail because he's nasty. Bobbin Parkway is where the steam railway is as well. So a short stubborn track there if you want to put your own trains in for the steam workings. Welcome back. Welcome back. Nothing phases him. He knows what to expect these days. Full performance. Always. Miles to Bodmin. Oh, very nice. Very busy then, are you? Can't wait for the day that JT posts on Facebook live stream tonight, Nottingham through to Manchester. It'll happen. Bit away yet. I do hope to get some Hope Valley on the stream in the next, maybe the next one or the one after. I've got two new things that we can show off, so I have an idea what order I'm going to be doing it. So more on that though very soon. I believe that photo's one of Mark's. That got put onto that poster. Yeah, there's no issue with us using 185 as far as I'm aware. If you are early, you may be held up with you longer, so that you don't hold up the London bound service later. Said moment. Jesus Christ. Oh, you found it. Brilliant. Yeah, there'll be what I mean. We've been showing screenshots, sorry, with the 185 on our work in progress stuff. End of the day, it's a train that's on the route, so we will use it. It's either that or we use the 165, 166 or what. Did I not talk about them? I thought. Am I the furthest south? I'm not sure who was distracting me, to be fair. Probably just no distraction, just didn't look. Or was it Kay? I don't know. I can't remember. It was a long time ago though. It was quite soon after the route released. I do remember it though. 3 miles to Luswithfield, so we're back where we did our run rounds earlier as well. It's a proper marking stall, that is. Not the first time she distracted me. Happened the other day actually. I'm not at that stage yet, sure. I'm safe. Yet. I'm part way there. I know. They're good though. I definitely aim. 37. Thinking, mate. Clever thinking. I get nervous now pressing these AWSs. They're going to work or not. Everything seems to be alright now. The third rail seems to be actually not lagging. It's like it seems to sort itself out. A bit weird. I've literally got nothing else running apart from street up. For your next video to keep it to daily 2 bits. Good way of doing it. Keep yourself, keep ahead of yourself. What I should do really. These are some other marketplace wagons, by the way. So these are CEAs. These are the hooded ones. A bit different to ones we had earlier. EWS livery ones. They're really, really cheap wagons and they're very useful sometimes. Yeah, there's different liveries. There's the grey ones we had earlier. Then there's also the EWS pack. Old hole EWS. can't remember which ones are which. Should have been held here. A little bit longer. We've got Par, which is the next one, which is 4.3 miles, which is our last stop. You got to, best way, if you can get it, get it. You never know when it may be like a useful item. Just one more stop to go. Due at Par at 08:54. Don't forget, when entering Par, the crossover signal is on the right hand side of the tracks, and there is a HST due. So we'll see how well this copes with the climb. Can it make it up without failing? There's the HST. We're doing a little bit faster than what we were on the other work. 45 mile an hour. Oh, excellent, Derek, nice one. Well, there was a few bits and pieces on the March Madness sale of the website. Just going to see people are buying them. Back through Trevor in Tunnel for the third time this evening. Evening, Railman. Don't worry at all, mate. You're here. Not much longer left on the stream. We're literally only a couple of miles left, and then we are done. But thank you for popping in. No worries, mate. Yeah, it'll still be there. are now. We've literally got 1.7 miles to go. So again, we need to make sure that we don't go over that last signal because of the HST that's coming through. So we need to stop in time for that. How does it feel? I don't know, yeah. It's hard to say really. They're both good. They've both got their own little quirks and all that. I enjoyed the one on TS World. I enjoy this one. I'll always enjoy this one. It's one of our routes. They're both nice routes to drive. TS World's cool because you can have a wander around on it. Yeah, I was never aware that 60s made it down there, so it's quite cool to see and learn that. I'd say it's not a potential, but we haven't got proper wagons, sadly. But we haven't got the road yet, because we can't see the station on the HUD. It wasn't common, no. Signals on the right hand side for us, so we need to keep an eye on that right hand side. Got a right sore eye. Itchy. Oh, we've actually got the wagons that one's hauling. Ah, right. I know there's some different ones as well, which we haven't got in the TS yet. So I think the newer ones. I'm on about the newer ones. The bit bigger, bulky wagons. After obviously the old HDAs, what were they called? CEAs, CDAs disappeared. Overtook that. Are they CDAs? Not sure. Let me just. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Hang on, let me try and find it. No, it's the right big bulky things. PBAs. That's it. I've got it. PBAs. You know what I mean? They're a bigger, bulky wagon. Yeah, they run down here these days. Right, we've made it. Tiger wagons, that's it, yeah, that's what the reference was on the website I just saw. Right, we've made it. Brilliant stuff. I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. I've just logged some more miles in. I've managed to log in about 50 odd miles this evening. It's all good. All goes to the count on the map. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, guys, if you've not got the route, it's available on offer as well. It is saved, this one. Thank you as well for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back in again next month. As I say, hopefully all being well, we'll have some new stuff to show off this time coming. So hopefully we'll be able to get them on there for you. Some good stuff coming. Excellent, Sean. Fantastic stuff. Thank you. Right. Well done. Now the new key driver will take over for today's shuttle service. The Royal Inn should be open for a late breakfast. That sounds banging, but it's a long way for me to get there, and it's not breakfast time. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Take it easy, and I'll let you know when. When I say I will let you. Sean Scott will do all that. We'll get all the graphics posted prior to it. It'll be most likely back onto last week next month, so just keep your eye out for it. Unless anything pops up, we change a week earlier. All the best, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again very, very soon. Bye for now.